So, I made it to Kansas. I'm in a place called uh, Webster State Park. It's about halfway across the state. Um, it's great. I love it. It's actually really quite nice. Kansas in general has been a pleasant surprise. I Everybody told me you're gonna hate Kansas. Just get through it as fast as possible. I've actually, despite the weather and despite the the kind of monotony of the roads, I've been thoroughly enjoying myself. The interstate sucked from Denver to Colby, Kansas. Just I hate the interstate. It's just long. It's windy. It's um, I don't know. That's monotonous. If I had to do I-70 all through Kansas, that would suck. I would hate that. But at Colby, which is kind of the first major city town, I guess, that you hit when you get into Kansas, I diverted onto Highway 24, and straight out of Colby, the terrain is exactly what you would expect from Kansas. It's long, straight roads surrounded by these wide, long fields full of wheat. The wheat's green right now, so it's not the postcard of Kansas that you're used to seeing with the golden fields of wheat stretching on forever, but these are green fields of wheat stretching on forever. And then further on in a place called Hoxie, um, the hills, it's not a dramatic change. I mean, it's Kansas after all, but the hills start to roll and you actually see some trees, and it was really quite lovely. I opened my visor and I could smell the freshly mown lawns on either side of the road, and every time you'd pass a patch of these little yellow flowers, I don't know what they are, but every time you pass a field full of them, you could smell that. It was really, really nice. Buggy. I got plenty of gnats up my nose and in my eyes, but really surprisingly nice. I'm enjoying Kansas more than I thought I would. Tomorrow I ride on to Kansas City, which is in Missouri. Hopefully it'll stay as nice. I'm not going to be able to sleep late tomorrow, I'm sure, because it's warm, it's muggy. In fact, as I was riding east, you could feel it getting muggier and hotter by the minute. You would ride along, and I would be riding, and all of a sudden I would pass through this little barrier where suddenly it would get 5 degrees warmer. You feel it, and you'd be riding along, and you pass through another kind of barrier, and you would feel how much muggier everything got. And this continued over and over, as I went further east between Colby and Webster State Park, which is where I am now. The humidity rose dramatically. I mean, it's really a surprising difference between one side of Kansas and the middle of Kansas. We'll see if it continues. I'm sure it's nothing compared to what I'll feel in the south. But, yeah, this is great.